a major injury prior to his junior year, but he never gave up. He has fought and battled back to be an important part of this team. We appreciate his willingness to work through his injury in the best interest of the team. His never-quit approach in training has set the standard for hard work. He has been outstanding in the classroom, and we wish him luck as he turns the page on a new chapter in his life. Colin is graduating in May with a major in business management and a minor in economics. After graduation, he plans on pursuing a master's degree in management. Congratulations, Colin. Probably should have said that. Connor Grattan, escorted by Laura Baker. Connor has played in 40 matches and made 29 starts for the Bulldogs. According to Coach Edwards, Connor has been as flexible as they come on the field. We found ways to move him around, and he would never complain. He was always up for the challenge and found a way to tackle whatever task stood in front of him. He is a high achiever on and off the field, and we are certain he will find success in whatever path he chooses. We wish him luck in the future. Connor is graduating in May with a major in accounting and a minor in economics. After graduation, he plans on pursuing an MBA in finance. Congratulations, Connor. Riley Jackson, escorted by Doug and Meredith Jackson and by Spencer Jackson. Riley has played in 72 matches and made 68 starts for the Bulldogs. During that time, Riley has accumulated 32 shots, 4 assists, and 4 goals, one of which was a game winner against Thiel College in the 2012 season. According to Coach Edwards, the growth in Riley over the past 2 years has been undeniable. He has changed so much as a man, and we have enjoyed watching the journey. His positive attitude and outward personality are sure to help him succeed as he moves forward in life. Riley will be graduating in May with a major in history and a minor in political science. After graduation, he plans to pursue a career in sales. Congratulations, Riley. Miles Masters Claiborne, escorted by Carrie Masters. Miles has played in 36 matches and made 15 starts for the Bulldogs. During that time, he has compiled 30 shots and has 1 goal, a game winner against Defiance College in the 2014 season. According to Coach Edwards, Miles has been a great addition to this program. Since our arrival, he has always been committed to the team. Even when things were difficult, he found ways to show his commitment and passion. He continued to work tirelessly on the field and still finds ways to improve academically each semester. We wish him well on all future endeavors. Miles will be graduating in December with a major in communications. After graduation, he plans on pursuing a master's degree in broadcasting. Congratulations, Miles. Lino Taormina, escorted by Frank and Annette Taormina. Lino has played in 44 matches and made 36 starts for the Bulldogs. Over that time, Lino has compiled 239 saves and a 72.4 save percentage. Lino has also been a captain for the Bulldogs for the last 2 seasons. According to Coach Edwards, Lino has been everything you could ask for and more for this team. He has been a fantastic leader, a spectacular goalkeeper, and a model of how one should carry themselves on and off the field. We wish him luck as he ventures out into the world. Lino will be graduating in May with a major in accounting and a minor in journalism. He plans on pursuing an MBA in finance or a law degree. Congratulations, Lino. Let's have one more round of applause for your Adrian College seniors. For tonight's men's soccer match between the Kalamazoo College Hornets and your Adrian College Bulldogs. The MIAA and all its members are committed to good sportsmanship. Derogatory speech, intimidating actions, or possession and consumption of alcohol will not be tolerated at Adrian College athletic events. Please support all players and officials in a positive manner. Be loud, be proud, and most of all, be positive. Now for today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Hornets. Number 0, Griffin Hamill. Number 3, Jordan Villette. Number 4, Jacob Wire. Number 5, Shahir Azar. Number 7, Noah Bushaw. Number 8, Kyle Hernandez. Number 10, William Kirchen. Number 14, Thomas Bryant. Number 15, Benjamin Killeen. Number 16, Matthew Fitz. Number 19, Jonathan Nord. Kalamazoo is coached by head coach Lumumba Shabazz and assisted by Jacob Puente, Thomas Cole, and Dane McDonald. And now for your Adrian College Bulldogs. Number 1, the captain, Lino Taormina. Number 3, Tad Davis. Number 4, Chris Stanhope. Number 8, Colin Grattan. Number 10, Riley Jackson. Number 11, Sean Kane. Number 12, Brandon Katona. Number 15, Zach Roller. Number 17, Cheyenne Shishtari. Number 18, Wes Gensler. And number 19, Connor Grattan. Your Bulldogs are coached by head coach Charlie Edwards and assisted by Ryan McDonald and James Ruby. We now ask that you rise and honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Gentlemen, please remove your hats.
Hello, folks, and welcome to Docking Family Stadium. We're here for another MIAA college soccer matchup. This time it's between the visiting Hornets of Kalamazoo College and, of course, your home Bulldogs. If you were joining us earlier, you know that tonight is senior night, but you may not know that I'm Daniel Steinkoff. I'll be filling in for our normal announcers this evening. But speaking of senior night, got a couple of upstanding fellas we'd like to give a shout out to. Of course, in no particular order, we've got Liam Tarmina, Riley Jackson, Miles Masters Claiborne, Crystal Brown, Colin Grattan, and Connor Grattan, all going to be graduating this May. I miss them dearly, and I'm sure they're going to come out and give it one last good shot here in the stadium tonight. We've got pretty nice night out. It's 48 degrees right now. Slight south wind at 12 miles per hour, but I'll let you know 223 in the background here. And the way that this stadium is depressed, we kind of get some more wind, so sure these boys might be a little bit on the chilly side this evening. See if that plays into it. But the Hearts are on fire. as it is senior night, so tension is mounting. And we're underway. Hornets going to start out with it. Number's kind of hard to see up here. It's number 4, Jacob Wire. He's going to try and go to the outside here. Adrian College have a very present midfield at this moment. Kalamazoo try and find a way, penetrate through. Forward charge of Katona is going to stop that. Still unable to cross it through midfield. There's a nice challenge. Straight forward, he'll touch and leave it forward. Sean Kane on the chase for the ball, trying to maintain possession. It'll be out of bounds off. It's quite a cheeky play from Sean Kane, I expect nonetheless. It'll be Bulldog ball back in their own zone. 10-yard throwing out. Nice header trying to move the ball out of their defensive territory. It's up across midfield now, and Kalamazoo will reel it in. Defensive clear. It's going to go out of bounds. Oh, no, it stays in. Kalamazoo controlling it. Pass across field, trying to generate something from there. Long pass to midfield. Taking it himself is around through 2 defenders, but Sean Kane there to boot it aside. Shishtari heads it down, trying to get control of it. Here are the Dogs. Big cross over to Brandon Katona. Not such a great touch, but he's going to turn on the gas. Head up a nice pass for Shishtari. Shishtari will leave it up to the corner for Katona. Good challenge from the Hornet there. It'll be a corner kick for Adrian College. As such, Sean Kane in there to take it. Sean Kane taking most of the corner kicks. He has a very good knowledge of scoring positions as far as his placement from the corner. You'll see him take a lot of penalty kicks too. An excellent cross in. Here he keeps it low, trying to generate something from the ground, but a Hornet grabs it first and sends it on downfield. Long lead pass. That's going to be handled easily by goalie Lino. He'll wait for his players to get into position. Line up the drop kick. It's a boomer, lands around the 50-yard line. Handled by a Hornet first. He'll put on a fancy move and try and switch around. Good challenge from Katona. Forcing the Hornets to give up a lot of ground there. They're going to pour on the pressure. Corralled in by the Hornets. Down at the corner. Good D from Sean Kane. Manages to sneak it out. Going to retreat a little bit, try and gain some ground. Excellent defense there. Hornets still with it. Long cross downfield for the streaking Thomas Bryant, who's going to back up and get challenged by Katona and Proctor. Lino Termina handles that one. We'll wait for his defense to get set up down midfield. He'll try and look to generate some offense with the drop kick here. Taking to the same side of the field, favoring Brandon Katona's end. Long pass from senior Riley Jackson. Off the mark. He's just going to kick it down. It's going to end up going out of bounds. Going to be a Hornet ball. They'll start it down from their own penalty box here. Adrian College really making the Hornets fight for every inch of ground that they receive. An excellent play and run through. Sean Kane there to clear the ball, though. No Bulldog there, so the Hornet will reel it back in. Pass down midfield to Shahir Hazar. Azar with it now. Pass to Bryant. Man heading in. Lots of defense, though. Brandon Catona's there to keep the ball in. Goes out of bounds, actually. It'll be a Hornet ball in some dangerous territory. Azar with the throw into Bryant. Bryant will handle it. Try and streak around to the outside. Nothing doing. Try and reset here on the feet of wire. Nice corner pass. Hard defense being played on, though. Keeps it in bounds. Makes them lose some ground. Colin Grant with some hard pressure. Forces Hornets to retreat further. Hazar with it now. Katona pressuring Hazar. All the way back down to the goaltender. Griffin Hamill. On the foot of Katona, man on. Long pass up for Cheyenne Shistari. That's off the mark. Azar with the throw over to Bryant. Katona big, kind of flops for that call. Gets it anyways. It'll be a penalty kick. Was a lot of contact there. Not nearly as much as Azar would have the referee believe. He'll take the penalty kick now. Just a short one over to the center. That penalty was a little bit more serious. There was a kind of a poor attempt to play the ball there. Not happy are the Bulldogs. Some yellow cards being dished out. Couple of good attempts there. Lino's up. Looking a little roughed up there. We'll be okay. Good attempt there from the Hornets on that penalty kick. Came across a little high. Lino played it aggressively, and luckily that came out on top. That ball passed is going to get a corner kick from him. Fighting in the midfield, a lot of bodies, trying to find an outlet. Katona with Azar at the side there, going to pass it up for Azar with it now on the out of bounds. Going to throw it in. Back with it now. Kalamazoo defenders up to midfield. An incredible match so far. Lots of playing being made between these two teams. A very strategic wearing down of the opponent defense. Lino Tamarino's going to get that one a little bit too early. He's going to be able to cool it down, wait for the defense to reset. Get the offense generated with another drop kick here. Drop kick on was going out of bounds. Brandon Cantona tries to save that when that one goes out of bounds. Bulldog ball. Shouldn't have had that popcorn. Pass. That was supposed to be pass. I'm sorry, my is cutting out. Gonna have to amend that here shortly. Lino with the box kick. A lot of contact on that header there, trying to play the aerial ball. Drawing a lot of contact there. Get a Bulldog penalty kick from around the 40-yard line. Generate some decent offense in this opportunity. In it for it is Sean Keane. Sophomore from Northville, Michigan. Frequent ACTV correspondent. That one's behind him. With the midfield are the Hornets. Long lead pass meant for Thomas Bryant is cut by the defense. A brilliant play. Excellent play, excellent pass foiled by the Dogs there. Try and do it again here, midfield. Thomas Bryant streaking down the line. He's going to get a bad touch on it. It's going to go out of bounds, Bulldog ball. Be a throw-in from this direction here. Still a hard position for the Bulldogs to bail out of. Thomas Bryant. Up to wire. Through midfield. Can't shake him. Back to wire. He's got some room. He'll move forward. Man on. Ground lost. Move back forward. Over to the Shahir Azar. I'll leave it up over middle field. Down there for the streaking forward. Foot race to the end. Who got that first? Ref says Lino Tamarino will kick it out. Thanks for tuning in, folks. Really appreciate you joining us here on Senior Night. Adrian College Men's Soccer. While you're on the internet, why don't you head over to our Facebook page, give us a like. Just search up Adrian College TV. And hop onto your Twitter pages. You'd resurrect those old feeds. Head over to @Adrian College TV. Give us a follow. You can stay up to date with live streams of Bulldog Sports and other Adrian College events. Also, while you're on the page, just click subscribe. You'll get notifications for all the events as soon as they're completed and processed and up for live viewing or for upcoming stream events that you can watch live. So make sure you do that. Show your fanhood. Oh, and happy Halloween. Everybody tweet at Adrian College TV what you're wearing. I mean, you costume people. I don't want to know what's going on otherwise. Lino Termino with a big save. First real chance on net there from the Hornets. And Lino comes in big to smother that. The Dogs will get a chance off that booming kick. Try and get it down on the ground and handled on the foot of a Bulldog. Brandon Katona trying to wrestle that one. Fortunately, it goes off the bounds. It goes out of bounds. Brandon Katona get a little handsy on Shahir Azar. They'll go down and a possession will switch. Long pass. Kind of just try to get it clear and gain some ground here. Wire will handle it back in the midfield. Pushing it up through. Sean Kane with the header forward. Then off the head of Riley Jackson. Coming across the streaking Shahir. Brandon Katona is there to block that. Midfielder Shishtari making some decent challenges. Hornets with a shot wide left. Another good attempt, kind of off the mark there. Just take what you can get. You got to fire them on net first. Little under 17 minutes played here. In this, the first half of 2. Still scoreless. The streaking Shishtari heads down. Kicking it out of bounds. Stop the attack is a Hornet. Can't see the number from up here. Fortunately, forgot my binoculars at the production house. Hornets will control it in their own end. Trying to find some room to head on through midfield. A lot of yellow to get through, though. Azar with it. Azar over to the Weir. They'll retreat, try and set something up a little bit more solid. Adrian College playing this game extremely defensively, having an answer to all of the attacks. Header goes out of bounds. Hornets will reset. A lot of contact there from Sean Kane. No call. They'll go out of bounds off the head of a Hornet and be in Bulldog ball. Big move downfield. Brandon Katona with the defensive recovery. Stops up, trying to trip up. Thomas Bryant was playing him hard. Grattan streaking into the box, around 2 defenders. Hornet will kick it out. Bulldog ball. They'll have an option to generate something here off of the throw-in. We'll wait for some Bulldogs to get set up here. Toss it in. Off the head. Into Hornet. He'll kick it out to clear. Back and forth out of the offensive zone into midfield. Got to try and keep it on the ground here. It's the only way you're going to get away. You'd have to be perfectly passed. Leaving balls in the air gives a chance for the opposition to make a play on it. We need to make crisp, clean passes in the zone to players trying to open up the defense. Azar. Gonna go back with it now. Big centering pass. Lino's got it. Lino stops most. Last time he was at home, he had a little bit of a rough time, but that was against a very mighty opponent, the Knights of Calvin. Wow, a huge play. Lots of contact there. Sean Kane will be in there to take that free kick from about the 40-yard line. So he's just under 50 yards away from the goalkeeper. Big kick in. Well placed. Header off the mark. It'll roll out of bounds. Griffin Hamill will take that from the box and push it over to defenseman. Well, we'll carry it on into midfield. Ground attack here. Another one. On the foot of Shastari now at the center. Kick it down for Katona, who's in the corner. He'll cross in. Hornets defense is there. Hard play made. That's going to end up being Hornets ball. Thomas Bryant with the throw in. I'll leave it. Azar. On him hard is Katona. Will retreat back to the defensive zone. Cross it up the other side. So that's what happens when you go to the air against these two defensive teams. Ends up being extremely hard to place it in a position that the opposition cannot get to it as well. It's better just to try and whittle them down with the short game, keep it on the ground, and wait for an offensive opportunity in the guise of a defensive breakdown. See, another long pass ends up off the mark. That'll be in the hands of Lino Tarmina. He's going to have the chance to place it on the foot of a Bulldog and get some offense generated here with the drop kick. Just a short one, ends up over the heads. Couple of athletic passes, ends up with the Hornets having the ball. Moving it forward in midfield, an excellent header. And that's a goal. That's the pair. Thomas Bryant and Matthew Pitts. I don't know who ended up getting that goal. I think it was Thomas Bryant, who's been playing that side very hard all night long. And there was that defensive breakdown that I was talking about. Kalamazoo able to head on in through the center of the penalty box, take a shot that Lino Termina wasn't able to get to because he had already come out to challenge it.
Kalamazoo goal scored by number 14, Thomas Bryant.
Thomas Bryant is going to be awarded that goal. So there you have it, folks. 24 minutes into this match. The Hornets draw first blood. They sting first. Another long lead pass for the Hornets. Good chances, no chance. We'll get a corner kick as the ball was traveling just a little bit too quickly for the Hornets offense to get to. "25 minutes played now. This game has been really back and forth all night. The only goal coming off the foot of Thomas Bryant after a Bulldog defensive breakdown left Lino out of position. Sean Kane with a big kick up to midfield. Definitely a fire lit up in the bellies of the Adrian College Bulldogs after that goal from the Hornets. This being senior night and all, they want to come out and make a good a showing. Leave a nice lasting impression. Nice midfield challenge there. Get a whistle blown here. We'll get a Hornets kick as there was a little bit too much contact for the referee. Yeah, for Halloween tonight, I'm being an announcer. Isn't that fun? I'm having a good time. No one's tweeted in yet. Here. Let me know what they're being for Halloween. I want to know. Tweet at me at Adrian College TV with what your Halloween costume is. You could even see your tweet live if that was your kind of thing. Bulldog throwing in the offensive zone. Over to Shishtari, who's going to pop it up for Tad Davis. That's going to be over his head. An out of bounds Hornet ball. Excuse me, that's Grattan. Apologies. Like I said, this is just my Halloween costume. I'm not normally an announcer. Usually just acting, but tonight wearing a couple of different hats. See that what's happening when the ground game gets too far away from the offense. Lino Termina gets a chance to come out and play the ball, and that'll give him the opportunity to set up some offensive generation. Fortunately, these drop kicks are ending up on the foot of the Hornets a lot. Big chance. Brandon Katona now got the chance to challenge. It's a good slide tackle to gain some ground. Up the side now. Into midfield. Dad Davis making the challenge there, forcing him to drop back. Ryan Kissel forcing him even further. Long pass intended for Shahir Azar. That'll be handled by a Bulldog, sent to the midfield. Corralled by a Hornet. Send over for no one. An errant pass goes out of bounds in the backfield, leading to another Termino drop kick. Place this one on the foot of a Bulldog. Again off the head of a Hornet. Bulldogs really need to start doing a better job of attempting to play. The drop kicks by Lino. Veteran senior goalkeeper is not placing his drop kicks errantly. I just don't think there's much of an effort from the midfielders to try and grab that to generate some offense. Lino's going to attempt one more time. Try and breathe life back into this offense here. We're seeing a lot of time on attack for the Hornets, especially ever since that first goal. Katona keeps it in bounds. Shahir Azar will make a great play. Stop the assault. Colin Granton with it now towards in the penalty box. Playing some hard forecheck. Stiff tackle. Great form. Wonderful form tackle by Colin Granton. A lot of communication coming from these two teams here. It's critical. If you want to score goals, you're going to have to talk to each other. This game is extremely defensive and strategic. It's about wearing your opponent down mentally and physically, causing them to make mistakes. Hornets will get a free kick here at the 35-yard line. Going to be about 48 yards out. We'll see if he's looking for net or going to try and set something up. We've got Hornets covering the other side of the field. A lot in the backfield here, though. Let's see if they have any tricks up their sleeves. Kick is in the air. We got a streaker coming in. Big header. Offsides gets called, actually. Even on a penalty kick, you can't be further ahead of the lead defenseman. I think that's how it works. I think it's at the time of the kick. Big header. Lino's going to grab it again. Is just going to try this one more time. Go to the other side of the field this time with it. No, just straight blast as far as he can. Good ground play. Pass cut, though. Long dribbler. Lino's going to sneak up and grab it. Tell him to leave it alone. Kick down. Katona will put it off his head. Move it up forward. For Gratton. Lots of contact being made. Gratton's going to get a touch, move it forward. Hornet's going to control it in midfield. Big pass up. But he's too far ahead of that pass. Lino's going to grab it again. Excuse me, that was the chair. Lino's going to come on a net, try and give a little bit more offensive positioning. I think he needs to stop worrying about vertical movement, start worrying about his horizontal positioning. The Hornets have gotten used to where he's going to play the ball. A lot of contact there. Only way to stop Katona is to tackle him. We're going to get a free kick. It's a very dangerous territory. We're going to see how the Hornets play this. This is as good a chance as any for the Bulldogs to get something in the back of the net here. Long cross, out of position, going to be out of bounds. And a corner kick for the Adrian College Bulldogs. Corner kick a little too deep. They're just going to let it go out of bounds. It'll be a Hornet ball. Griffin handle it. Just over 35 minutes here played. Another offsides here. Lino's going to take this ball. You know, I really do. I want to know where the Adrian College men's soccer team gets their haircut. Every single one of them lined up very proper, looking good. Their barber must be paid well. A lot of contact there in midfield, no calls. We'll let him play a little bit. Riley Jackson boots it up. Off the head of a Hornet. Big kick. A bad touch. That'll allow some midfield disruption. No one there. Missed his assignment on that one. Poor communication leads to a Bulldog throw-in. Fight through and double team. There's Colin Granton. Head back down to the Horton defense. They'll try and set something up from their end. Wire with it. Chris Francis with it now. They'll try and get it over to Jacob Wire. Ted Davis will be there to boot it away. Two bodies together with force. Brandon Cantona taking a tumble there. He's fine. Brandon Cantona off. Zachary Roller comes on. Too far ahead of that. The pass was. Couple of substitutions being made. In for the Hornets is Brendan Groggle and Dawi Kim. In for the Dogs is Miles Masters Claiborne. Francis with it. Kicks off a dog, going to be a corner kick for the Hornets. Francis is going to take it. Lena will handle that. Mental retreat, gets set up, and here we go. Another big save from Lino Termina. Saw the corner chance coming from a mile away. Was able to just lay on that and smother it. With it now is Noah Bushaw. Nice plays coming from Colin Sweet. Hornets will kick it back down to Griffin. Mr. Hamill will handle it. Hornet ball over towards the 25-yard line. Francis can't keep a handle on it. It'll go out of bounds off of his feet. Zach Roller to grab it, throw it in. Colin Gratton going to try and work around his man. He's got someone creeping up on the backside. Mark Proctor back to save that one from rolling out of bounds. Keep the attack on. Losing ground are the Dogs. We'll send it back and try and start something here. Off the foot of Roller. Some serious defensive pressure coming from the forwards of the Hornets. Miles Masters Claiborne can try and start something in midfield. Noah Bushaw with it out of his feet over to Chris Francis, who again can't handle it. Gonna end up going out of bounds, Bulldog ball. A bad touch from Nick Watkins. End up going out of bounds there. Noah Bushaw up to wire. Chris Francis leaves it off for Colin Sweet. He'll have to retreat. Griffin Hamill with a big kick. I don't know, going back down to Lino's territory. Try to answer back here. Now it's going to be a battle between the goalkeepers. Through midfield. Bet that pass forward really well. Fortunately, it was still too far ahead of Chris Francis. I don't think he expended it to bend the way that did. That would have been excellent positioning for the Hornets there, and a nice play. Pass intended for Miles Masters Claiborne. Can't really get to it. Throw-in comes off of a dog again. Will be another Hornet throw-in. Moving inch by inch up the yard sideline there. Hornets will retreat, try and get something started. To Wire. Long pass. Handled by the defense. Miles Masters Claiborne. Chris Francis on his foot. Noah Bashaw will pass it up. Brendan Groggle can't handle it. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a Bulldog throwing. Pass just a little far ahead of Groggle there. Looking for somewhere to go with it. It'll just chuck it upfield. Nick Watkins will try and get a header off. And Noah Bashaw. Some fancy footwork off the feet of Ryan Kissel. He'll move it downfield. Leave a big pass. Try and gain a lot of ground there. That'll bounce off of a Bulldog. Griffin Hamill will reel back. Keep possession of the ball. Move it up forward for his midfielders. Noah Bashaw. Clock ticking down now, last 20 seconds of the first half. Hornets on the attack. Wire with a long pass for the streaking Chris Francis, who finally gets an attempt. He'll leave it the corner of the penalty box, try and get something started. Big defense being played by the Dogs. As the clock winds down, takes 0. And through the first period here, first half, it's 1-0 in favor of the Hornets. The lone goal coming off of the foot of Thomas Bryant, the freshman or the sophomore forward from Kalamazoo. The hometown hero knocks up big with an assist by number 16, Matthew Fritz. So through 1-0. 1-0. This is football. It's 1-0. Score is 1-0. Leading into the half. We'll be back in about 15 minutes. All right. Thanks for watching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Docking Family Stadium. We're here on the pitch for another football match, or as we call it here in the States, soccer. My name is Dan Steinkoff. We're live here for Adrian College TV, bringing you this matchup in the MIAA against the Kalamazoo College Hornets. Adrian Bulldogs down 1-0 going into the second. Lone goal coming off the foot of Thomas Bryant about 21 minutes into the first half. Adrian College and Kalamazoo going to switch sides here now. Adrian College heading from left to right on your screen. Kalamazoo heading from right to left. Kalamazoo coming into this game 10-3 in the MIAA. Fairly good record here. Adrian Bulldogs 4-8-1 in the MIAA. 5-11-2 overall for the Bulldogs. 11-5-1 overall for the Hornets. Adrian College coming in at the underdog position here in this game. Down only one goal here with a lot of soccer left to play. 45 minutes. And maybe more. They'll get started right here. Hornets ball to begin the first half or the second half. And here we go. Hornets with it in their end. Pass across the side, try to beat up through midfield. Couple of fancy footwork maneuvers. Adrian College ends up with a breakaway. Moving down to the offensive zone. Can he keep it in? No. Will go out of bounds. Played on by a Hornet. Cross field. Bulldog there to stop it. A little bit of give and go here. Handball called. No intention there. Oh, thought I got my name off the screen. Didn't. Excuse me. Reeling back now, trying to start something from their own end. Long aerial pass, handled by Sean King, booted out. Going to be a Hornet throw-in around the 30-yard line. Wire with it. Wire. It's either wire or weir. I believe it's wire. Colin Sweet with it on his feet. Wire again. Back up to Kyle Hernandez. Push it back all the way for Cal Critchen. Sweet. To Villette. Give and go. Broken up. Dogs with it in midfield. Pass to the streaking Katona. Cut off by a Hornet. Going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw-in for the Bulldogs on the opposite side. Good D from the Hornets. Get a little bit of ground back. Long pass. Can't be handled. Going to bleed out of bounds. They're going to go to the goal. Griffin Hamill. He'll take care of it from now. Shout out to Scott Proctor. Thanks for tweeting in, friend. Appreciate it. Watching from the Great White North. ACTV has no boundaries, national or otherwise. Viewed all over the world. Adrian College Television. A lot of midfield play. Both teams having trouble generating anything with the pressure put on. A lot of speed coming out of Zachary Roller there. Ball gets away from it. It'll go out of bounds. Hornets will take it in their own end. Long pass off the mark. Wire with it. Hand it back down to Hamill's going to give it a quick little boot. Zach Roller now on the other side of the field. He gets the head off that ball. Goes out of bounds before Hornet touches it. They'll throw it in from their own 30. Over to Jordan Vallette. Man, look for someone else. Crossover back to Vallette. Playing a little catch. Way outside. Brandon Katona putting pressure on. Kind of a late flop there. No call. Poor acting. They'll go out of bounds. Brandon Katona just can't catch up to that one, unfortunately. Temperatures drop here at Docking Family Stadium on Halloween. Now a blistery 41 degrees. Wind increased to about 16 miles per hour out of the south-southeast. Might see some rain later this evening. Looking at an 80% chance around 10 p.m. So if you're still out trick-or-treating, which you should be all finished up by then, street lights should come on. You need to go inside. Make sure you bring an umbrella. Don't want your costumes getting wet. There's some garbage on the field there. Trying to be avoided there by the incoming Hornet. Vallette passes it through midfield. Over to Kyle Hernandez, who dishes it back. Try and get a long pass up for Chris Francis, who is in the penalty box now. Sean Kane will come. Goal kick called by the corner referee. Lino Termino to clear the zone. Thanks again, folks, for joining us. I really am not just saying that. Everybody's participation here, just through watching Adrian College TV, is what makes it all possible. Appreciate the support on this senior night, Halloween, at Adrian College. Defense will pass back to Griffin Hamill. We'll try and get something started from their own end. Moving it forward now. Slowly but surely, trying to find a way through the midfield, which is just speckled with Bulldogs. Playing a cautious game now. It's looking like the Kalamazoo Hornets are comfortable with their 1-goal lead. Trying to make the Bulldogs come to them, and that's exactly what they're going to try and do. Defensive communication as a man gets lost. Sean Kane playing hard defense there. Walking into the penalty box now. Defense is still there. Across in, Lino Termina snags that out of the air to cool down the offensive pressure. Stop the attack and get a reset. Crowd cheers their approval for the senior goaltender. Nice kick. Makes it all the way past midfield. Be a goal kick. Looking for another call. He's not going to get it. Good play from Granton there. It's number 8, Colin Granton, who was streaking in hard. Jacob Wire with it. Going to try and feed it to the outside. Wire back with it. He commands the field a lot like Griffin Hamill does. He's like a secondary captain almost. Ball finds his way off of his foot often when it goes to those good offensive chances. Speaking of good offensive chances, here's a Bulldog throw-in from about the 40-yard line. Going to be handled by Mark Proctor. Long shot off the head of a Hornet. Defense trying to work their way around here. Going to be a Bulldog throw-in. There's a souvenir for a lucky fan as that one bounces errantly into the stands. Extremely happy to have that. She's going to throw it back. How kind. Soccer balls are at a premium here. Can't afford to just hang on to them. They do have some spares, not many. Not with the way Sean Kane takes those pointy toe penalty kicks. Brandon Katona with it in the corner. Heavy defense being met with man on. Big shot. Griffin Hamill there to handle it. That one almost had a chance. Griffin shows off his hands. Smothers that ball. Hornets will have have a chance to start on their own end. Long pass. Very far forward. Kept in the air by Sean Kane. Some offensive play now as the Hornets reel it down in the Bulldog zone. Back up to midfield. Brandon Katona putting some pressure on. Sean Kane with a nice kick. Looking for a good transition. Proctor coming in hard in the penalty box. We'll send it out. Granton's there to play it off his head. Defensive clear goes straight up. Mark Proctor there. Stop that. Push it forward. Pass off the head for Tad Davis, a little off the mark. There'll be a defensive clear. Out of bounds. Off of a Bulldog. Hornets will have it in midfield. Chris Francis with it up the side. Across a good one. Stop defense. I'm sorry about this, folks. Nice touch up for Kim. Nice cheeky challenge. Brandon Katona going to come up and try and cut off some shooting lanes. Into the box with it are the Hornets. They'll back it out. Crossover. Lino Termina covers and smothers. Big goal kick played by a Hornet. Hornets with it now. Sean Kane. Defensive play. Clears it to about the 40. Move it back to Center field. Try and bleed their way up. Big pass. Out of bounds off the foot of a Hornet. Pass a little too far ahead. Lino's going to take care of this one. Nice challenge. Good play. Long pass up. Off the head of a Hornet defender. No call. Contact made there in the penalty box. Call in favor of the Hornets. That'll halt the offensive pressure. They'll get a chance to start from their own end. Colin Sweet with it. Lino will handle that promptly and in true Tarmino fashion. Bulldogs get a big chance here with a throw-in the offensive zone. We'll see if we can generate a little bit of offense and break this one-goal lead that the Hornets are holding over the heads of the Bulldogs. Good play of the ball. Handles possessions. Out of bounds. Bulldog ball. Big pass forward in the midfield. Errant touch off of a Hornet leads to more possession time for the Bulldogs in the offensive zone. Out of bounds off a Bulldog. You get a big chance here. Another throw-in. We're going to start it in real fast. Cross. All the way down. Can't handle it. It'll be out of bounds. Hornet ball. Hornets with it across midfield, going to push it back all the way to Griffin Hamill. He'll leave it for his defenseman. Try and get something started here in their end. Long lead pass. Going to lead to a shot. Oh, no. Good defense from the Hornets. They'll push it out of bounds. Stop the offensive pressure. An excellent chance. There was no chance. Thanks to the defense of the Hornets. Bulldogs with the throw-in into the box. Pass is kind of fanned, or shot's kind of fanned on. Defense will get a chance to clear. Midfielder will send it back down to the offensive zone. Couple of good headers lead to some good field position for the Hornets. They've got an even strength matchup going on, 4-on-4, run into the net. Reinforcements are arriving for the Bulldogs. Now before a shot gets off, Lino heads over and plays that ball tough. Smothers it, stops the pressure, and he's going to get a reset. Some excellent goaltending here from both Tormino and Hamill. Playing the balls that they need to and waiting for the shots that are necessary. There was that one breakdown that led to the ball finding the back of the net under Tormino's watch. Didn't quite get there in time, says the referee. Bulldog throwing in midfield. Bulldogs will retain possession here. Threatening territory. Still no Twitter love. Want to know what you guys are wearing tonight for Halloween? What's your costume? Most creative costume will get a shout out and an appearance on the next ACTV broadcast. Let me know what you guys got on. Proctor in the challenge there. Doesn't really make it. Katona streaking in fast. Midfielder will make a play and push it back. Long push forward, sent back by Sean Kane. Got a good shot here. Watkins with it. Excellent play by the Hornet defender there. Coming across with it, beats his defender. Corner kick, Adrian College. Here's another good chance here. We're going to get another setup. Back to take for the corner kick. It's a shorty. Surprise. Oh, yes! We've got a goal! The corner kick was high. It finds the back of the net. A lot of confusion going on. It looks like giving number 15, Zachary Roller, all the love. Looks like he's the reason the ball hit the back of the net. We got a tie soccer game here. So the second goal comes off what looks like Zachary Roller from a corner kick. That'll tie the game up at once. That's in the 25th minute of this match here. Excuse me, 60th, 70th minute of this match. And now that these teams are back even, it's going to be a different kind of soccer game. Now, Kalamazoo no longer can be comfortable with any kind of lead as it's diminished now to none.
Adrian college goal scored by
The official scoring, Tad Davis is getting that goal. Excellent footwork there from the Hornets. Some more great footwork. Looking to break this tie any way they can. Shot to the goal is out of bounds. Off of a dog. We're going to get a corner kick. Hornets will have an opportunity to generate some offense and answer back. Not a lot of Hornets on the outside. Look like they're going to try for a cross towards the center. Glances off a Bulldog and then out of bounds again. Going to be another corner kick for the Dags. You like Dags? A lot of cheers for the defense here, coming from Docking Family Stadium. Defense comes up big there. Bulldogs with a lot of energy. Shishtari with it in the center. Can't hang on to it. Shishtari with it again. Some fancy footwork with a pass. He's coming down the side with speed. Can't hold on to it. Goes out of bounds. Called a Bulldog ball. Linesman got it wrong. Referee corrects him. He's all the way on the other side there. A good challenge. Yields the ball for the Bulldogs. Dolan Bunkowski with it now. Out of bounds, Bulldogs. Hornets will take it in their own end with a throw-in. With it is Colin Sweet. Colin Sweet back to wire. Big pass towards the middle of the field. Defense will play it first. Field. Riley Jackson with it over. It'll go out of bounds off of the foot of Riley Jackson. That pass was just a little too fast. Couldn't hit the streaking roller. Coming across. Colin Sweet with it out of bounds. He'll throw it in. Oh, with some dangerous territory here. He'll push. Can't make it past the defense. Looks like there's going to be a call, a penalty. Looks like it's going to be put on the Hornets. Lino is going to come out, step out, and take that free kick. From about the 10-yard line, he'll push it forward for the Dogs here. No one around him. Great header. Excellent opportunity for the Dogs. Coming in fast with speed. It's out of bounds, but it's going to end up being a Bulldog corner kick. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Couple of huge calls here. Ends up being Hornet ball. Probably looks like there was a penalty. I'm not sure why we're getting a corner kick here. Looked like it was off the foot of a Hornet. Anyways, Hamill will put up a spinner towards the middle. Off the head of a Hornet. Crossing in for Shishtari. Puts a header into the box. Hamill out to play it. He'll reel it in. And roll it on for his defense. couple of good touches there, trying to cross over into Bulldog territory from midfield. Hornets have it down at the corner. They'll cross it in. Keeps it in. At the point, shot blocked by a defender. Nick Watkins will have it. No call. Give and go. Back to Shistari. Shistari tries to put it up. His defense, his man is there to stop that pass. Couple of good ground passes there. No call. Big shot. Rolling in. Lino Termino with a great save. Another fantastic save from Lino. Stops that wonderful chance. Keeps this game tied, and the Bulldogs still have a chance to come back from this one. Just under 80 minutes played. There'll be a corner kick for the Hornets. The offensive pressure has not ended yet. Still in a little bit of hot water here. Good corner kick. That one again. Way to end the pressure there. The Bulldogs defense, especially the work of goaltending mastermind Lino Tormina. Just can't get for that header. Forward, good moves there from Watkins. Can't hang on to it though. Noah Bushaw leaves it off for his teammate. Moves it along the side. With it now in the corner of the Hornets. Trying to break through. Ends up going outside. Going to be a goal kick for Lino. With just over some electronic energy, game plans need to be solid and executed to perfection if either of these teams are going to be breaking this tie. My guess, we'll see some overtime. Hornets with it. Bulldogs gain possession in the midfield. Puts on the brakes, shake his defense. Man on, watch out. Still with it are the Bulldogs, trying to find a way up into the offensive zone. In midfield, looking forward. Man on the outside. Loses a little ground with a bad touch, but still has possession, towards the center with it. Trying to streak into the penalty box. Can't quite get there. Brandon Katona with it, and he's got some green in front of him. That green is taken away. With it now, Joshua Robinson. He'll push it forward. Lino will come out of his box. Scoop that up, and then the offensive pressure. Time running out. Going to try and get something going here quickly. Lino trying to organize his troops for the last offensive. Getting there quick. Hamill handles the ball, rolls it off quickly for his defenseman. Katona playing with all his might. A great offensive opposition in the midfield. Hornets will retain possession. Push it back, trying to find something. Still got the forwards of Adrian College in deep. Definitely putting some pressure here in the backfield. Not letting them get a chance. Bad touch off of that pass. Leads to the rebound being recovered by the Bulldogs. He'll dance around, try and find some room. Stop it from going out of bounds and try and pass it up. David Wire with it now. He's going to pass it up. Trying to give it to a man with some green in front of him. That pass is cut by his man. Hard defense being played. Long pass, defensive play made. Lino Termiano going to come out of his box, grab that, stop the pressure. Wondering what's going on here. He's trying to get his team organized in order to break this tie here. Sure, he's getting a little cold. Might want to go inside. Doesn't want to go into overtime. Brandon Katona on outside with speed. It's a goal! An amazing goal. Brandon Katona comes in with speed, streaking from the outside. No defender even saw him. Griffin Hamels thought he had him on the other side. He just rolls it right by him. Bulldogs score with just over 10 minutes. In the 80th minute of this game, Brandon Katona breaks the tie, puts one behind Griffin Hamel. We are now 2-1 in favor of the Bulldogs here in the second. Kalamazoo going to get this started now, off the foot in the midfield. They've really got some work to do here. 10 minutes left to find their way through the Adrian College defense and then fool Lino Tormino for the second time tonight. He's been looking really good this second half. Some great opportunities made by the Hornets have been stopped by Lino. Let's see if he can continue, as there's going to be some new offensive energy coming out of these Hornets now that they've seen a lead given to the Bulldogs. A long pass from midfield, trying to get something started. In the corner now with it, our two dogs met by opposition. Kicks it out. Stop the offensive pressure. No corner kick. It'll have to be a throw-in. They'll give it back out. Lino Termino will stop that. Grab that. Incredible. What a fantastic game. Guys, Adrian College TV Live. Don't forget, like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter if you enjoy amazing football Americana. Some good stuff here tonight, folks. Brandon Cantona, Tad Davis coming up as the heroes here in this game. This underdog story is wrapping up almost. 9 minutes left. 84 minutes played now. 81 minutes. Sean Kane with a defensive clear up to midfield. Off the foot of a Bulldog, he's going to try and make a nice defensive play. Keep positioning out of threatening territory. Just a lob into the zone. That's not going to fool Lino. In fact, that's only going to shave more time off. I probably would have tried to generate a little bit more of an offensive opportunity from that position. Instead, he elects to shoot. Hornets with it now again in the midfield. No contact made. Hard foul. Literally did not see anything there. Call gets made, though. Possession back in the Hornets' hands. Sean Kane trying to get tall. Can't get tall enough. That shot is too high. Off the crossbar of the uprights. 3 points in football. Nothing in soccer. Lino's going to handle this from his corner. Probably just going to try and put all of his might behind this kick. Give him as much room as possible. Big head to the midfield. Hornet settles it down. Man on. Challenge made. Pass defender. Ball played. It looks like a call gets made. Free kick going to be granted to the Hornets here. This is a dangerous spot. They can definitely generate something from here. Lino plays it out of the box with a big old punch, showing us his moves. Lino, punch. Tracking the ball well is Lino there, but the defenseman plays it out. Hornets still retain possession. There's going to be a penalty kick as there's a lot of contact there in the zone. Trying to stay warm here. A little bit chilly up in the booth. Lino with it out in the front. Making him kick it now. A boomer. Off the head of Katona. Fandon. Missed. With it now on their own end are the Hornets coming with speed. Is Carl Kirchen. Down the field he goes. Gained a lot of ground there. That's going to be off the foot of a Bulldog. Hornets are going to throw it in from around the 25-yard line. Still starting something up here. 84 minutes played. Around the outside with it now. Going to try and cross over Brandon Katona. Katona making a good defensive play on it. He's going to push it up. And in territory. Going to leave it into the midfield. That one goes out of bounds. Off of a Hornet, though. Bulldog throw in. Katona will take it. At around the 40-yard line. No, he'll leave it for his teammate, Nick Watkins. He'll throw it in. Asking for a little bit more room. Nice kick there. Gives him some room. Tracking. Kicked off to Hamill for positioning. Over to Colin Sweet with it. Sweet trying to carry it himself as far as he can through midfield. Leaves a big kick up forward. Lino's going to take it himself as that pass is much too deep for any offensive opportunity from the Hornets. Lino will reel it in. Get ready for a drop kick here. And it's a big one. Going to land somewhere around the opposition's 45-yard line. Hornets are going to handle it and kick it up through midfield. A nice play by the Bulldogs. Makes them lose some ground. Curve shot. Over to Colin Sweet. He's going to use that speed, try and cross it through. Give and go. Over to Noah Bashaw. He's going to try and go the outside route. A cross in from the outside. Touched on by the defender and put back to the outside of the penalty box. Back to the same position. Try to cross in again. Not going to happen. 2-on-1. He's heading there with some speed. Hits the brakes to shake his man. He's got no one coming with him. He's confused as to where his reinforcements are. There's going to be no call on that as he's rubbed out. That's a little bit rough. There was a lot of contact there. Don't know why there's no call. 3 minutes, 38 seconds left to play. Hornets need some offensive opportunity here if they're going to close the gap that Brandon Katona created about 15 minutes ago. Wire with it. Trying to create something. Looks to midfield. Short passes to the outside. Crosses into the penalty box. Defense on him hard. Pushes it back outside. Going to try and cross it out. Can't get it out of bounds for a clear. Got a huge defensive clear that's going to end up rolling all the way to the opponent's 30-yard line. That'll be a throw from the Hornets with 3 minutes left on the clock. Fantastic MIAA football. If you guys are here, watch. Y'all know this has been a fantastic game. Into the penalty zone. Cleared out by Adrian College. Big kick in. Off the chest of a Hornet. He's going to try and create something. Lots of defensive, oppressive. Looks like that's going to be a corner kick for the Hornets as that shot was bounced off of a defender and out of bounds. It sure would be nice to walk away with a victory here on senior night. Cap it off with a little bit of a good feeling here. Leave Docking Stadium with a win. Lino Termina with what could be his last possession from a whistle. We're in the 88th minute of the game now. Clock winding down steadily. Lino kicks it up off the face of a Hornet. Big midfield kick up in the air over to a Hornet. Played off the foot of Katona, who's got room in front of him and is streaking Colin Granton. Excuse me, that's Ryan Kissel on the end there. That ball goes out of bounds. Going to be a Griffin Hamill ball. We're going to have one more chance from the Hornets. Colin Sweet with it down the forward. Sends that kick, a nice crossover kick. Bending into the midfield. Across to the outside. Going to try and move it in. That's off the head of a defender. Try and keep it up and out of the air. Defensive room. Here for a clear. Going to take it off his foot for himself. Last minute of play here. Man on. Kicks it forward. It's offside. A play from the 30-yard line. Colin Sweet with it. Going to try that nice pass he's got. Shoots it all the way up forward. Off the head. Lino Termina comes in to stop it. One last save in Docking Family Stadium for Lino Termina. A big drop kick here. Sends it all the way back to Griffin Hamill. Sweet with it. Down the side. Big pass off of Tad Davis. That'll go out of bounds. Stop the offensive pressure. Tad Davis defending hard, trying to keep this game kosher. Everything is good and dandy. Clock hits 0. Adrian College wins on senior night by a score of 2-1 against the Kalamazoo College Hornets. Like I said, this was an underdog story from the onset. Kalamazoo coming in at 10-3 in the MIAA. That's 10 wins, only 3 losses. Adrian College coming in at 4-8-1. Now it's not that impressive of a record, but this was an impressive victory. Adrian College stepped up to the plate, played a great game. The 2 goal scorers coming. Tad Davis off of a corner kick. Brandon Katona comes in fast. Scoring for the Hornets is Thomas Bryant off of the assist by Matthew Fitz. Presentation of MIAA soccer. For all of us here at Adrian College TV, thank you for tuning in and have a pleasant evening and happy Halloween.